Hello student, today we will study the lesson fertilism and our topic is what makes India a federal country. So student, we have the two reasons to declare that India is formed as a federal country by the two basic reasons. One, the number one is legislative distribution central and state government. And second is the division of various constituent units and their functions. So student, that is very important things. When India got the freedom 1947, that time India was facing the problems, especially it was the bloody partitions, and many of the states, many of the regions, many of the people, they sacrificed their lives, and so many people had given their contribution to make all these principalities, princely states, British, you'll say, regions, to merge in India. Actually, it was very difficult task for the people, those who were giving their concrete action in this area, in this time. Especially, I would like to take the name of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He is known as the Iron Man of India. So he had given his biggest contribution to merge all these different type of the states into the Indian mainland, and they had made the part of this the country. Means all these regions became the part of this territory, and India became the federal country. Because when all these regions would not merge in India, how India become a very powerful and concrete country. So student, let's we discuss all these topics one by one. In the first, I will discuss the first topic, threefold distribution of threefold distribution of legislative powers of central and state government. So student, that is very important topic, and where we will try to understand this topic by the list. The first I will make the, and in the first I will tell you it that this threefold distribution is ensured by the formation of subject list. It can be the 1 mark question can be put up in the exam. Which procedure was accepted or applied to distribute the threefold distribution of legislative power between the central and the state government? And your answer can be subject list. So student, there are various subject lists and we will discuss them one by one. Subject list. Subjects. Number of subject and which institution have the legislative power, means authority. Which authority is responsible? Authority that is responsible. So this is very important way to discuss all these subject list one by one. So in the first, there are 4 type of the list. Number 1 is union list. Second is state list. Third is concurrent list. And fourth is residuary list. In the first, I want to tell which type of the subject are dealt in the these list. So national issues. National issues means you can say defense, currency, and number of subjects. So how many subjects can be discussed in this list? So there are 97 subjects and extended subjects can be 101. And which authority is responsible to deal all these subjects? So this is the union government. That is very important thing. And central government, that is also called union government or the national government, is very responsible to take any kind of the changes. As you remember, demonetizations was the issues which was dealt by the our latest government, Modi government, which took several decisions which are very influenced for the national policy, such as NRCs, Citizen Amendment Bill, and so many other topics like the Jammu Kashmir and its merge in India. So all these issues are very important, which are very important for the national security purpose. So central government is only the authority which can take all these steps, all these decisions in this area. Second is the state list, and state list where the regional issues are dealt, and which type of the regional issues, like the police, that is very common subject. police and so many other subjects. And how many subjects can be there? There are near about 66 subjects, and these subjects were shortlisted. Earlier they were 66 and now they are 61 or 62. And which authority is responsible to deal all these issues? So this authority is the state government. That is very important. Means all the regional issues will be dealt by the state government. Marriage, succession, so many other topics can be also discussed. One current list where the common issues are discussed, which can be shared between the central and the state government. This subject can be, we'll say, discuss there. So many topics are there like the agriculture, trade, and so many things. And this subject nearly earlier they were 47, but they are extended in 51 or 52. So that is very important thing. And which authority is responsible? So both level are responsible for these changes. But there is one conditional question can be put up in the exam. If any kind of the tussles is, if any kind of the controversies which can be arise between the central and the state government, which level has the final authority to deal the final solution? So obviously it is the central government. So union government will take the decision at the time of controversies. And our last subject list is residuary list, where the which subject are discussed there. So some subject which are left or not prepared at the time of formation of constitution. The number of subject has not been declared. This subject can be, we will say, increased in future also. So we will write there or show there dash, because subject can be increased in future. And which authority is responsible for the such changes? So it is the central, means union government, which could take the such changes. So hope student, these topics which I discuss here, the subject list, which you understand well, and if any doubt you can ask in the comment box. Hope student you enjoy this subject list.